to the plaster.
A bump? I've seen bigger goose pimples.
Oh, you wouldn't say that if you had it, I'm telling you.
Now, don't go on at me, Fred. It's you that goes round getting cane-eyed and falling off backyard walls.
I don't understand what he was doing there in the first place.
It weren't my idea, Mrs. Walker. I mean, I was at the party, all right, then we went outside.
We know, Fred, we know. You were led astray by a callow youth.
It was that Terry, weren't it? It was he's a barn pot, is that Terry? I mean, on about the paratroopers and all the...
He's a Duckworth. What do you expect, a genius?
Well, I think this subject is now closed. Fred, do you think that your head would allow you to go down into the cellar and bring up a crate of slimline tonics?
Yes, Mrs. Walker. It still hurts, you know.
Oh, why are men so marred?
They're all the same. I was in the shop the other day, and old Mrs. Marshall comes in from Cooper Street. Now, you know what she's like? Riddled with arthritis. Before she can open her mouth, Alf starts going on about this rheumatic twinge he gets in his knee every time we have a hailstorm. Hey, you poor thing, she says. And there she is, bent double, and he's as fit as a flea. I wouldn't mind, but the bigger they are, the madder they get.
Of course, there is an established fact that women have a higher threshold of pain.
Yes, but some of us need it, though, don't we?
We do. Are we finished, Mrs. Ogden?
Yes, all ship-shape and Bristol fashion.
Make way for the walking wounded.
It's all right, you're laughing. I've done something nasty to my shoulder as well, you know.
Nature beat you to it, Fred. She did something nasty to the lot of you.
Oh, wait, Mrs. Walker, could I mention something?
I don't see how I can stop you, Mrs. Ogden.
No, well, it's something and nothing, really. I was just wondering if it might be more convenient to have my wages paid into my bank account in future. Manager's given me a note of the number.
It might be convenient to pay you by cheque.
Oh, yes, well, that'll be fine. They do say the day's coming when we shan't have any cash in us pockets at all.
Now, that day come years back, Hilda, and don't crack on it, didn't we, you neither?
Oh, no, I don't mind admitting we've had us rough times, but fortunes change, you know. Matter of fact, me and Stan are out celebrating us windfall tonight.
Really?
Yeah, we're going to treat ourselves to a slap-up meal in Manchester, a very posh restaurant that Mrs. Lowther recommended.
We might have known.
You can see her turning green, can't you?
Here, take that with you. They might not have any at that place. Where you going?
What do I want that for?
For your Stan, so he can put it on his pie and chips. You want him to enjoy himself, don't you?
You're going a funny colour and all.
If you're looking for jobs for mechanics, there aren't any, because I've already looked. So go on, sell the garage, join the dole queues, turn yourself into the great unemployed.
What's wrong with Lawton? He buys a place, I can work for him.
And you'd do that, would you? Be a skivvy in the place you once owned.
Look, just give it a rest, will you? I know what I'm doing. It's all right being the boss and taking all the profits, as long as there are profits to take out.
There will be.
Look, I've told you, just leave it, will you? Have a bit of faith in me for once in a while.
Brian, it's because I've got faith in you that I want you to keep the garage. You're just not giving it chance. It's you that's not got faith in yourself.
Oh, nag, flaming nag. You're getting as bad as me mother. Her on last night, you the stinner. Hey, take a tip from me, mate. Emigrate and stay single.
Where are you going?
I'm going to wash my hands, unless you want to come and wash them for me.
Here is a kiss before you go, love. And no more arguing with Mrs. Epworth.
I wasn't arguing.
Yes, see, there you go again. Go on, off you go.
Come on, I've got to go to the library.
Can you get me a book?
Well, if you tell me what you want. Oh,
Hello, Mr. Turtlock. Is Ken in?
No, but Deirdre, is gone in.
Thanks. I hear Ken isn't in.
No, he's at the job centre, actually. Doesn't really seem the right place for him, but that's where he is.
I hope you're not blaming me.
I could make a case for it.
Yes, given a few ifs, I suppose you could. But he did resign on a matter of principle. It wasn't simply because he wrote that article for me or because he leaked the report.
Yeah, well, it's all water under the bridge now, isn't it? Can I give him a message?
Yes, I wanted to apologise for being so evasive yesterday about not giving him more work in the recorder. It wasn't finalised then, but today it is. I'm leaving. I've got a job on a Nottingham paper. So, in case I can't get back later, perhaps you'd say goodbye for me.
Yes, I will.
Thanks. Don't bother seeing me out. As a journalist, I'm used to finding my own way out.
Oh, hello, love. Listen, I know I said I got the bank, but I'm stuck here. Have you got your checkbook with you? Well, look, there's a branch opposite you. Maybe you can go over in the next 10 minutes. I can't, love. I'm stuck here. Look, Mr. Lawton's here. Oh, don't start that again. Look, just leave it to me, will you? And if you want some money, get over to the bank now. Yeah, usual time. Ta-ra. Sorry about that.
Don't mention it. I've got one at home myself. Can't wait for me to branch out. I get it breakfast, dinner and tea.
I never give up, do they?
Mine doesn't. Well then, what do you think?
It's a lot less than I expected.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, 2,000 quid's a heck of a drop.
Look, I'd like to meet your asking price, honestly, but it'd take all my capital and I don't want to go borrowing.
But all the gears included, you know. I mean, it's all in good nick, and I bought it all myself.
I'm not grumbling about that. But what I want to do is bring somebody else in rather than try and run it on my own. And you can't pay your workers on tick. So until I'm on my feet, you know.
Yeah, OK. Well, look, give me a couple of days, eh?
Yeah, right.
And I'll let you know if I have any other offers before I'll settle anything.
OK. You know where I am?
Yeah.
I reckon the wife's right. Nothing like working for yourself. I've had a belly full of bosses. So, where are you off to next?
Haven't decided yet.
Moving out the area, are you? Something bigger?
Yeah, maybe.
That's what I aim to do. Keep on moving. Expanding. There's plenty of money to be made out there if you're prepared to work for it. I wish I had half the profit I made from my last boss.
Yeah, don't we all?
Right. Hope to hear from you.
Yeah. See ya.
Oh, haven't you done that yet?
Oh, I don't do these tepid things.
Oh, give it here.
Is it true what you say? This do is going to cost 30 quid.
Well, the best costs money, Stan, and this is the best.
We could go to the Chinese, you know, and the change would keep me in beer for a month.
Yes, certainly we could, Stan. Or we could go nowhere, and I could buy myself a new dress. Only we're not. We're going to treat ourselves to something special just for once. And if you spoil it for me, I shall pack my things, walk out, and you'll never see me again. So think on.
I thought you were getting a new bathroom suite and curtains and carpets and things.
Ah, well, that was before we heard about all them debts of our Archie's. Now we'll have to cut us cloth according to us purse. I'm having new carpet in here, though. Oh, aye. I'm having new carpet in here if it's the last thing I do. The rest can stop in the bank.
I was having a frame of snooker with Arthur Simmons last week.
All right.
He was telling me that him and his wife, like, you know, they have what they call a joint account. They can both throw out of it, you know. Have you heard of it?
Yes, I have, Stan. There's all sorts of accounts you can have. There's all sorts of husbands and all. There's them what earn good money and never tell their wives how much. Just give them a couple of quid and expect to be kept in luxury. Then there's them that never earn much worth talking about and send their wives out to work. And on the other hand, there's fellas like Arthur Simmons. Works hard for his brass and doesn't mind his wife sharing it with him. There's your shirt. Now, you just sit quiet for a minute or two, get your thinking cap on, and work out where you stand.
Right.
About time, too.
Cheeky sweep. I dropped all I'm doing to fix your fan belt. What do you expect me to do, Fred? Wave a flipping wand over it?
Come on, Brian. You know what the Duchess is like. It's 25 past flipping 5,
If you'd have
mate.
wanted it done earlier, you should have brought it in earlier.
How could I? Well, I had this bird in the car, didn't I? Hey, traffic warden, no less. I'd parked the car on a meter in Bolton Road and she's there just about to book me. So I went up and worded her. I promised her I'd take her for a spin if she put the pencil away. Well, naturally, she agreed, didn't she? Anyway, it was today. I just nicely got her home. The flipping fan belt went. Oh, I don't know. Had to chat her up then. Very handsome woman, though. One of these days she'll be kind to a motorist, eh?
The minute I can talk man to man with my son, I'm going to use you as an example.
You could do worse, mate.
You don't know what kind of an example.
You know your trouble, Brian. You choked you. You choked because you're not like me. Footloose and fancy-free. You can't whack it, sunshine.
I'll drink to that.
Hey, you and me, mate. Two of a kind, eh?
Two of a kind, me and him. If I thought that, I'd top myself.
And before you start, if you want some work doing now, you can forget it.
Now, take it easy, sir. Take it easy. I'm just making some inquiries. How do you feel like having a crack at tuning the jag up for me?
Yeah, no problem.
Know what you're doing?
Ring Sid Farmer up. I've tuned his demo for him.
No, I'll take your word for it. When do you want it then?
Tomorrow afternoon, about 3-ish.
Tomorrow afternoon. Yeah, that'll be all right. Here, what's all this for sale business?
Yeah, packing up, aren't I?
Well, why?
It's not working out. Grafting 10 or 12 hours a day just to keep the flaming bank happy.
Come on. It's a little lady, ain't it? They hankering after that first mink that didn't arrive, eh?
That's far from it. She's all for me staying put.
Oh, so it's you then?
Yeah, it's me.
Oh, come on now. How long you been by yourself? 5 minutes? 10? Quarter of an hour?
Too flaming long.
Nah, don't you believe it, mate. Look, as it stands now, you're your own boss, right? You get rid of this. Get yourself a job, if you can. And you'll have some other so-and-so lording it all over you.
We're damn sight better off.
Oh, don't you believe it, mate. No one likes the bosses. No one. I mean, look at those girls of mine over there. They hate the sight of me, and do you know why? Because they are envious. They think they should be the ones that are lording it. No one's different, you know. Everyone's the same. I mean, look at you. I bet you thought that about Ron Sykes, didn't you? Well, you know the answer, don't you? Be your own boss. Kick yourself about 24 hours of the day, but no one's going to give it to you. It's not going to suddenly drop in your lap. I mean, look at me. Do you think I suddenly woke up one morning and found I owned 2 factories, eh? One in the smoke and one up here. Not on your Nelly, mate. I started with 2 industrial sewing machines, right, in the back room with the help of 2 old widow ladies, right? 3 years after that, I was able to open my own factory in the next street. 2 years after that, I opened the one up here, and I'll tell you how. Every penny worth of profit that I earned, I put back into that business because that is the only thing that counts. Right, so when things go wrong, and they will, you sell anything you can get your hands on, mate. You can sell your house, your car, your furniture, your wife, even your kids if you have to. But you keep a grip on that business. Should have put that down on tape, shouldn't I? Made myself a fortune. Tomorrow at 3 then, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, and if you take my advice, I'll get rid of that sign. Get the sign writers in, put under new dynamic management. See ya.
Hello, hello. What have we here?
Good evening.
Good evening, madam.
It's not Halloween, is it?
Now, Fred. Good evening, Mrs. Ogden. An aperitif?
Oh, well, it is the accepted thing, isn't it? Yes, I'll have a medium sherry, please.
And Amontillado, please, Fred. And a pint of bitter.
Yeah, why not? Some folks can't be educated.
Amontillado? Where is it, this place you're going to then, Elder?
Well, it's called La Parisienne. You won't have heard of it.
Of course I have. It's that Welt store back London Station, Road Station.
Hey, you, let's see your ice cracks. Let's be having you.
Hey, well, don't forget to take your spoon with you, Stan, for your gravy. They don't give you one, you know, in these posh places.
How would you know? You've never been further than the UCP.
I've been to a lot of posher places than you, lady.
Will you come on? And think on, we're not calling you for a drink after, all right?
Oh, why?
Because we're going to our Brian's, that's why.
Oh, crap.
Vera, there's a bit of trouble brewing, all right?
Oh, don't tell me it's another woman.
No, it is not another woman. Our Brian's not like that. It's just, well, he's working his fingers to bone and he's making them. So you know what these young wives are like? She thinks it's all his fault. Now, come on.
The last thing in the world I'm doing is blaming you, Brian. But you've worked so hard in that garage. You're the one who should benefit.
Yes, love.
Oh, can't you see? It's daft to work at something the way you have and then throw it all up just as it's about to make a profit.
Who says it's going to make a profit? I could be going on like this for the next 5 years. Only I'm not because I'm getting out.
Hello? Oh, hello. Yeah, he is. Hang on. Mike Baldwin for you. Pardon? Of course he hasn't. What are you talking about?
Yes, Mike. What time can you bring it in for then? 3:30? Yeah, I should be okay. Listen, as long as you bring it in for that time, otherwise I won't be able to finish it. Yeah, okay, mate. I'll see you tomorrow then. Bye.
What was he on about? He wanted to know if it's sold.
There's another one. All talking now else. Sell your house, sell your wife and kids, but hang on to that business. And what have you got? Handful of flaming nothing.
He said that? Sell the house first?
Yeah. Wouldn't believe it, would you?
Bonsoir, monsieur, dame. Could you follow me?
Yes.
Good night, thank you.
Good night, sir. Good night, man.
Voilà, madame. Voilà. Monsieur.
It's a lovely place, Stan.
We should have stayed in that bar where we came in. We had a drink while we were waiting.
Oh, Mrs. Lowther says you don't have to. It's quite permissive to go straight to your table. On your road. I don't want you K-lad before you get to your soup.
Oh, we're having soup, are we?
No, we're not having soup. I haven't come all this way just for soup. I mean your starter. And before you start shouting the odds, this is a once-in-a-lifetime. You spoil it for me and I'll strangle you.
Good evening, sir. Madam, would you care for a drink while you decide?
Yes, thank you. I'll have an Amontillado.
Certainly, madam. And, sir?
What's for you any beer?
Oh, yes, sir. We have draft bitter, mild, lager.
Oh, I'll have a bitter. Kind of bitter.
Please.
Please.
1 pint of bitter, 1 Amontillado. Thank you.
Hey, that's something, isn't it?
You just concentrate on what you're going to eat.
All
You're not
right.
on one of your pub crawls.
Yeah. Hey, it's all in fun.
Yeah, well, they are, aren't they? Any road there. Mrs. Lowther put me wise on 1 or 2 things. Now, Moo Miller, that's there. That means it's cooked in butter. And Provençal, that means it's got garlic in it.
What's got garlic in?
Will you stop showing me up? I must say, it all looks very nice.
Well, I better be going. I'm glad I got the chance to say goodbye properly.
Yes, so am I. Well, I wish you luck then. As assistant editor, did you say?
Sounds marvellous, doesn't it? Actually, I'm very pleased. It's a genuine weekly, and I'll be doing far more straight journalism. No more selling space, thank goodness.
Sounds great.
We should all be so lucky.
We should. Well, I hope everything goes well with you all. Bye. Oh, and if you really do want to know who's taking over from me, why not pop down and see Bob Statham? He's the owner, and so far he's the only one who knows.
I'll do that.
Bye.
You know, she doesn't give a toss.
Well, she's all right, Jack.
Yeah.
I can't make head nor tail of this.
Well, look as though you can. Oh, that was another thing Mrs. Lowther said. Never be afraid to ask.
Are you ready to order, madame?
Oh, well, yes, thank you. Except, well, could you help me, please?
Certainly, madame.
What is that exactly?
Ah, le bar de lignon croûte. Yes, madame, this is a sea bass filled with a prawn mousse and baked in a puff pastry casing. It is served with a tarragon and tomato sauce and a fondue of cucumber and tomatoes.
Fish, is it?
Yes, sir.
Oh, that sounds very nice. Yes, we'll have that, please. You like fish, don't you, Stanley?
Excellent. Le bar de lignon croûte for 2. And to begin with, may I recommend au jambon melon with kiwi fruit and melon liqueur.
Oh, yes, that sounds lovely. For 2, please.
Thank you. And vegetables with the main course, a bouquetière for 2.
Yes, please. Thank you.
It's a pleasure, madame.
What did he say? Bouquetière?
Just let them get on with it, Stan. They know what they're doing.
Good luck to them. I'm blowed if I do.
Ooh, spare ribs, eh? They're your favourite, aren't they, Brian?
Yeah, I tell you, get some for naughty enough from meat market. Yeah, brought a load home. She's had a share.
I said thank you.
I know you did. I'm only saying. Hey, should you getting rid of the garage?
Yeah, I think I've got a buyer too.
God, it only seems 5 minutes since I moved in.
Would you mind keeping your nose out, Vera? It's Pa Brian's decision. He does work.
And mine. I do some too.
That's right, love. You stick up for yourself. Husband and wife should have fair shares. Not unless they're married to our Jack, and they deserve a lot then.
Hey, they slipped up with your glass, haven't they?
Oh, it's not big, Stan. Just a bit of dried sugar around the rim. Not doing me no harm.
It should have been worse in the first place.
Well, maybe so, but it's not worth making a fuss about. They've all been very nice.
Would you care for more coffee, madame? Monsieur?
Oh, no, thank you. But we'll have the bill if you don't mind. Oh, and would you add 10% for service, please?
Thank you very much indeed, madame.
10%.
That's what Mrs. Lowther says is right and proper, so that's what we're going to have. not blotting our copybooks now. We've made a very good impression.
So we should. We're as good as they are.
Well, our money is, anyhow.
We are. Wouldn't swap you for any of that, but. So,
Nothing, Job. I can't see her at the next table letting him run round in his vest and underpants, can you?
can't see him going to the chippy either.
Oh, it has been a lovely evening.
Yeah. I've enjoyed it. Thanks.
Sure.
Don't you worry, Lynch. They'll be sitting there petrified, watching the waiters, laughing the socks off at them.
Why should they, just because they laugh at you?
I'll give over and on my way around. Hey, and I don't eat my peas off my knife either. Hey, up, get the bicarb out. Here they come.
How was it?
A night to remember, Mrs. Walker. Definitely a night to remember.
We had a wonderful night. Smashing pint of bitter. Better than that much. They slipped all over your glass, though, didn't they?
How's that, Hilda?
Well, it was really cured glass. Hadn't been washed proper. They'd left some sugar round the rim. Still, they're only human and everything else was terrific.
What were you drinking?
Cream de menthe frappe. The wine waiter recommended it. It was very nice and all.
Yeah, but Hilda, you're supposed to...
Better.
No, you
No, but now, I know, dear, that some establishments do frost the glass with sugar when serving a creme de menthe frappe.
Yes.
But don't spoil it for her, dear. Now, she thinks she caught them out, and that little flaw makes the whole evening perfect. So, let's be generous. I can't think that perfection figures very largely in Mrs. Ogden's life.
Bayek. There's hope for you yet.
I like to think so.
Hey, I was listening to that.
Well, you can listen to me for a change. Get off to bed,
What for?
because I want to talk to you.
Oh, can't you talk to me down here?
No, I can't. You're always walking away from me. So get off to bed. I know where you are then. Come on.
What's so flippin' important?
Well, you know that daft idea of Mike Baldwin's about keeping the business and selling the house?
Yeah, what about it?
Well, I've decided it's not such a daft idea. In fact, it's what we're going to do.
It's what?
It's what we're going to do. Now get up them stairs and keep quiet. You wait, Nicky.
And there's more from the street tomorrow and every weekday at 9 here on Granada Plus, home of the hits. Next we head to Emmerdale.